Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. Make the unspoken agreement work for you. Don't fall in love. You know, everybody always talks about, well, what's the unspoken agreement? Well, there's no two unspoken agreements that are the same. But it's basically, you agree to do certain things for her in the relationship, and she's going to agree to do certain things for you in the relationship. Every relationship has an unspoken agreement, whether it's a business relationship, social relationship, friends, somewhere in there, you're supposed to do certain things. Certain things are expected of you, or by both parties. The problem arises when one of the parties or both of the parties stops doing what they've agreed to do. I've often been asked, say, Cal, is the unspoken agreement still intact years later? Does it morph into something different? Well, not really. You may have to make some amendments to the unspoken agreement. You may have to change it from time to time, but the basis of the unspoken agreement is always going to be there. The biggest hindrance to any unspoken agreement is when you fall in love. See, a lot of men will come over here and will become delusional. The unspoken agreement sounds reasonable at first, and then you start having feelings for the woman. Then you start feeling yourself, and you think, I'm all that now. She really wants me for my good looks and intelligence. No. So you ramp down on the promises that you made. Big problem. Or she may fall in love, and she decides, hey, I'm doing too much for you now. If you love me, I wouldn't have to do this. And then you may say the same thing. But don't ever get it twisted. There's an unspoken agreement in place. Well, you might ask, well, how do you make the unspoken agreement work for you? It's real easy. Don't overpromise in the beginning on what it is you're going to do. See, just have a basic agreement. Okay, I'm going to take care of you, you're going to take care of me. It's when the details kick in and the particulars kick in that it gets tricky. But whatever it is you decide on doing, because remember, no two unspoken agreements are the same, because no two relationships are the same. Whatever you agree to, you hold up your end of the bargain. Then you're not going to have any problems. Because her end of the bargain is real simple. She's going to take care of you. And you can easily gauge whether or not she's holding up her end of the bargain if she stops taking care of you. Is that simple? So to make it work, you got to do what you say you're going to do. The problem arises when love enters the picture. Now, the unspoken agreement really is broken. You enter in some type of other agreement, a delusional agreement. You start overpromising, you start overspending. You start doing shit you ain't got no business doing over here. And there's no longer an unspoken agreement. You know, what I've seen over here and what I've seen a lot of videos about are older men all of a sudden, they become delusional. And they think these women want you for who you are. Or you'll start thinking, oh, I got more options than what you really got. How you doing? And you may stop taking care of your end of the bargain. Stick to your end of the bargain. Always remember that. Don't fall in love. Now, let's get to some particulars. This is really how you make it work for you. If you only got $1,000, then don't promise more than that. Tell her, look, I'm going to pay all the bills. I'm going to give you a little allowance. You can spend that any way you want. But I'm going to come and go as I please. And then whatever it is you want, only you know what you want. And then you get her particulars. You get her to nail down some details. I want the tune-up whenever I want it. I want the oil change whenever I want it. I may like a lube job every now and then. But whatever it is, you're gonna cook, whatever it is, you get her to agree in the front, in the beginning. But remember, don't you overpromise, and don't let her overpromise. Keep the agreement simple, something that you can do in your sleep. Something that you're not gonna have a problem doing. If you got 1,000 and you're overspending, you're overpromising, it's gonna take 1,500, then you got problems. Okay. If you want to tune up every day, remember there's gonna be about 7 days in there where she's probably not gonna be able to do anything. Remember, a man, he wants it every day. A woman, there's only about 7 days out of the month where she really wants it, and then those other 7 days, she's having menstrual problems. So just always remember that. Keep the agreement simple. But hold up your end of the bargain. Don't fall in love. Don't overpromise. That's how you're going to get the most from the unspoken agreement. Listen, every man, every foreign man over here that's dealing with a Filipino, whether it's his girlfriend or his wife, is in an unspoken agreement. To what degree, we don't know. What are the details, we don't know. If they tell you that they aren't, they're lying. If you over here and you think taking advantage of a woman or controlling a woman and all of that makes you strong, it makes you weak, especially when the woman's going to willingly put her life into your hands to take care of. You really can't lose, because $1,000 over here is a lot of money to them. I'm not talking about $1,000 separately. That's on down the line. You may work up to that, but it's going to be hard to do. But it's going to take 1,000, no matter what. You say, well, Cal, what do you mean 1,000? What's that going to do? Look, it's going to put you in about a 18 to 20,000 peso per month apartment or condo. That's a big jump for her from living in the province and living in the squatter area. Some squatters areas, hell, there is no rent. When I was in Zamboanga, hell, the rent was 1,500 pesos a month. Then you're eating every day. You're going a few places every month. You're giving her that little allowance. She doesn't have to work for it for real. She sits around on her phone all day or watching YouTube and Netflix all day in air condition, with a hot shower, with a real mattress. See, you can do that standing on your head. Now, when it comes to her and her end of the bargain, when she says, I'm going to take care of you, well, hell, that's all over the place. But the only way you're going to win, guys, is to hold up your end of the damn bargain. Don't try to come over here and get something for nothing. Don't try to be a cheap Charlie. Don't overpromise, man. And don't fall in love. It's just as simple as that. I have to keep having videos like this because there's all kind of information out here. You know, guys want you to think that you can just come over here and meet girls on the street and then that's it. That's foolishness. That's foolishness, guys. They're lying to you. There's an agreement, okay, that's intact. But it's up to you to set the details and the particulars. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. If you're in America, if you're in the Philippines, wherever you are, finding your heart to help somebody. If not a day goes by, I don't help somebody. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see y'all next time. Don't do anything stupid. Don't come over here without an unspoken agreement. Don't fall in love. Don't overpromise. And keep your end of the bargain. And man, you're going to have a life you never even dreamed of having.